guys, this is JB3 and we are back with another episode of FIFA 19 Career Mode Youth Edition featuring Morecambe FC, and in this episode we will carry on through the off-season leading up to our first game of yet another season. Unfortunately, we did not have the opportunity to get into Champions League promotion, so we won't have the opportunity to compete for that. We'll have to wait another season. It will be another season, though, of the Europa League, so hopefully we can avenge ourselves here in Europe. And the board has set out some objectives with no shortage of expectations. So we'll get into this. The youth development, they want us to sign 3 defenders. That should be pretty easy. Shouldn't even have to really try on that. We'll have our brand exposure. Within 3 seasons, increase season ticket holders with at least 10% of the stadium's capacity. So that should be pretty easy as well. We have continental success where they want us to win the cup. So, you know, it is a low priority, but still that's pretty lofty goals for us, although we will be shooting for winning the Premier League, honestly. We should have a chance here. And then we have our domestic success. They want us to finish in the top 5 again and go to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. And then we have, within 2 seasons, increase the club's worth by 20%. So that will be the goals. Hopefully we can get our manager rating up over 66 here this season. So we will go on into our preseason tournament. We'll go to the European International Cup. It's the most money, even though we don't really need it. So we'll just pick this one anyway. So we have a transfer offer for Niles Lund from Buenos Aires. So we will accept this. Honestly, I don't know what it was about him. I just couldn't score with him. I couldn't get any goals. We have Park. We have a couple other young guys. So let's delegate this out. His evaluation does go up to $9 million. So I'm just going to, let's shoot for 11. And I'll take no more than, let's say just 8, 9, just shy of 9. See if we can get Niles Lund. I like him. You know, maybe we'll bring him back in the future, but I just couldn't get anything going with him offensively. So we have another transfer offer for Niles Lund, this time from Parma. So we will accept this again. We'll delegate it out. We'll go, maybe we'll go a little higher with this one. Maybe we'll go with 10.5. No, let's stick with 11.5. And we'll go with, let's go 9.5 this time. So we have our first preseason game against Roma. We'll run out our starters here and we'll see how they can do. Or no, we won't. We'll run out a backup squad. Well, a little mixture of both there. But we'll see how we can do. We'll skip to the end and it's a 2-1 victory for Morecambe FC. So Juventus has come in for Kumi for $35 million. His evaluation goes all the way up to 60. So you know what we'll do is we will delegate that out. You know, he's a good player, 81 overall already, 18 years of age. You know, Juventus has a little bit of money. So let's go all the way up to 80, and we'll accept no less than 63. So the negotiations for Kumi have broken down, which is fine. And we have an agreement for Lund from Buenos Aires, $10.3 million. So we will accept that and move him along. And I won't retract that just in case it breaks down. So we have a loan offer for Matteo Luna. We will accept that and get him out of the club, and hopefully they can agree to terms on a 1-year loan. So we have our second preseason matchup, this time against AC Milan. We'll sim through this, see what they can do. And it's a 2-1 loss with Park picking up an injury. So it looks like Park will be out for 6 weeks, which isn't too bad. Should be back in time for the regular season. Oh, so it looks like Julian Leconte, playing on international duty with France, has picked up an injury and will be out 3 months, which will be a big knock to our defense. And then we also have a loan offer for Exelos, who's the Greece right back. We will accept that. He was complaining about playing time already last season. And so we're going to get him out, get him some playing experience. So it looks like Lund has agreed to a deal. It'll be $9.5 million with Parma, so we'll see him out of the club. And it broke down between him and Buenos Aires. And then we have a loan offer for Johann Vogel, the Switzerland goalkeeper. He's 70 years old, or 70 overall, 17 years old. We'll accept that. We just have so many goalkeepers. Got to get as many out as we can on loan. So we will send out another game for our preseason matchup. This time we will see if we can get the victory. It will be 2-0, Aldeharni and Munn picking up the goals. So it looks like Matteo Luna will be loaned out for a year, and then we pick up an extra $1.7 million in the preseason cup. And Axelos will also leave the club for a 1-year loan. And we'll take on Napoli in the preseason tournament. Let's see how we can do. And that'll be it. We lose 1-0. Roberto Firmino picking up the 1 goal. So Vogel will be loaned out on a 1-year loan. And we pick up an extra $2.8 million in the preseason cup. So we have a loan offer for Alexander Clausen. We will accept that. We have a lot of guys in the midfield. So I don't know how much playing time he'll get, so we'll see him out of the club, hopefully for a 1-year loan. So we have our second month of scouting here in Brazil. It will be Pereira, who looks like a real good goalkeeper, although his evaluation isn't that high, so that overall may not be that good. We also have another goalkeeper, because Lord knows we need another one of those. And then we have Pedro Jesus, 68 to 92. Looks like he could be a decent right or left back, 15 years of age. We'll see what he comes back with in the final month in Brazil. So we have our second month here in South Africa, and we have another goalkeeper, Matlow, who looks like he could be a decent player, 62 over, or 60, $625,000 evaluation. That makes more sense. We also have Dube, 78 to 94, 49 to 63. The 6'7", looks like he could be a decent center back. Might just bring him in for a little bit more height in the cup team. We also have Leon Make, 71 and 94, but we'll see what they all bring back in the final month here in South Africa. So we have our second month here in Egypt, and it's brought back some decent players. We have Ramsey, who's a definite left back, 77 and 94. Not great height though, but that's all right on the outside. Don't mind that. Yasin Ramsey, 52 to 68, 76 to 94. I'll bring him in, I think, but that evaluation's real low, so I think I'll just give it another month to kind of get another feel of what that potential could be. We have Gabala. I am not even going to try to pronounce his name. We're just going to go with GA. 56 to 76 overall, 72 to 94 potential. Evaluation of $700,000 will bring him in to the club. And then we have El Sayed, who's another goalkeeper, 65 to 91. We'll see what they bring back in the final month here in Egypt. So Bayern Munich have come in with an offer of $50 million for Billy Hughes. His evaluation all the way up to $80 million, or just shy of it. So you know what, we'll go tops. If they want to pay $89 million for him, then they can. But if they don't want to, well then they can fuck right off. So Alexander Clausen will be leaving the club on a 1-year loan. And we have an offer for LAFC, who I think we've done a deal with before. We have Dogo Mezu. We will accept that and get another one of our goalkeepers out on a loan. So we have another loan offer for our Polish goalkeeper, and we will accept that. Get him some experience, 18 years of age, almost a 70 overall. And we'll see if we can get him out on a loan. So Dogo Mezu will be leaving the club for a 1-year loan with LAFC, and then we have another loan offer here for Niall O'Grady, who I think is a good player though, 75 overall, 19 years of age. I think I'm going to reject that. That's not really a big enough club that I want to worry about sending him out alone. I'd rather have the depth in midfield for our team in the cup run. So the Polish goalkeeper will be leaving us for a 1-year loan, and the transfer offer for Billy Hughes has broken down. So Arsenal come in with a big loan here for Han Mun. His evaluation is up to $115 million, and honestly, I just don't want to let him go to another team in the Premier League and have to play against him, so I'm going to reject that offer. So we have a loan offer for Ladislav Sarne for Burnley. I think that's a pretty good assessment for him. We have a lot of midfielders, so I don't mind maybe thinning it out, and we can always recall him in January if we feel the need to. So I'll accept that. And then we also have a transfer offer, $4 million here for Kander Karici. He has real good potential, but I think AC Milan, if he came, AC Milan is coming in for you. Now that's a pretty decent sized club. I think we will delegate it. I think it's pretty realistic. We'll try and maybe get a little more out of him. He does have good potential. So let's see if we can get it up maybe close to just shy of $6 million. So it looks like the AC Milan transfer for Karici has fallen down. I guess they didn't want him that bad, so that's all right with us. I'm okay with that. And then we have Lucas Park coming back from injury just before the start of the season. So Sarne will leave the club on a 1-year loan to Burnley. We also have a transfer offer for Miro and Kumi, so let's go check those out. It will be Kumi, an evaluation of $70 million for Valencia. We're just going to reject that. We could give him some ridiculous delegation, but we won't do that. We'll just reject it here. And then we have a transfer offer from Napoli for Miro. His evaluation at the low end is 66. We're just going to reject that as well. I just don't think they're anywhere close to where we want to be for Miro. So guys, that'll do it for us here in this episode. It's brought us to the first game of the season against Huddersfield, who must have just barely survived relegation last year. So we'll get into the game when we come back. But guys, that'll do it for us here. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit the subscribe button. All your support is greatly appreciated. I can't thank you guys enough for it. And if you have any suggestions for the series, or you want to edit any of the new players that are coming into the squad from last season, make sure to drop it down in the comments. And until next time, guys, have a good one.